It's day 68. I got into trouble for filming today. I tried to make a video for you about 2 o'clock this afternoon, I think it was, but I was at the Groucho Club, and you're not allowed to film. You're not allowed to film yourself, or you're not allowed to have video calls either, so I got told off at the Groucho Club. Anyway, did I say it's day 68? It's day 68. And I had a meeting today with an agent. It's actually somebody I've known for a very long time, and she's seen me in cabarets and stuff many times over the last 20 years or so. And I suppose I thought I was going in to talk about, her potentially representing me for more TV work or whatever. But it was really interesting because quite early on in the conversation, she sort of said, and this wasn't really news to me, I kind of knew this from emails and stuff, but she sort of said, she's got enough clients and she wants to do right by them, rather than just, take on everybody she possibly can and then do right by no one, which is laudable, I think. And we talked about what I've been doing, and we talked about the fact that I've been reaching out to independent television companies since All Together Now was cancelled, because I'm not sure how much of this I've told you. I made a programme a long time ago called Bigger Than on Sky Living. And if you're very, very clever, you'll probably find clips of it or something on YouTube. But it was this really weird mixture of a lookalike competition and a weight loss programme. And if you think that sounds like Car Crash TV, you'd be right. Anyway, so it was like 6 episodes, and it was bigger than ... and then the name of a pop star. So you had bigger than Britney, bigger than Rihanna, etc. And I was one of 2 judges on that. And it was, so basically you got like a group of girls that could look like Beyonce if they lost 3 stone. And then they go on this program of weight loss and diet that the real pop star has been on themselves. So I did that on years ago, like 2012, I think. And then I made something with Mary Portas, which was for Channel 4, which never got on TV. And I didn't do anything with the opportunities, with the platforms or the contacts that I made. I just sort of went home and sort of sat there going, right, where's my BAFTA? And surprisingly enough, my BAFTA did not come. So when All Together Now was cancelled, I thought, oh, well, that's cancelled, never mind. But I think I'd like to do more TV, and I'm not going to just rest on my laurels. I'm going to reach out to people and see if I can get some meetings, see what I can do. So I've been, in the second half of last year, I've been going around to lots of independent television companies and talking to them about potential vehicles for me, for Paulus. And I've come up with some different format ideas, which has been really interesting. I've learned a lot, and I am talking with a number of companies. I can't really say how many or who, but I'm talking to a few, and they've created treatments of ideas we've come up with together and are pitching them to broadcasters. So, that might turn into a television programme for me. It might turn into bugger all, I don't know. Anyway, point is, lady that I met today, wonderful woman that I met today, it became very clear very early on that she wasn't really able to represent anybody else, and that's fine. And we talked about my theatre show. We talked about the Victoria Wood show, which she didn't know about, and I told her all about the plans. I told her what I've been doing. I told her about the previews and stuff like that, and she seemed really interested in it. She wants to come. She wants to bring 2 potential producers with her to the preview in London. And what I thought was really interesting about all of that was it's keeping an open mind, I guess, and not being too rigid in one's thinking. Because if I'd gone into that meeting and I said to myself, right, I'm going in there and I'm not leaving until I've got an agent. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know if I want an agent or need an agent. I've just got this feeling that, why don't agents want me? But I'd much rather somebody who was honest with me and say they, can't take on anybody else than take me on and then waste my time. Much rather that. Anyway, so if I'd gone in and just been like, right, that's what I'm doing, and if I don't get that, or I'm not leaving until I get it, then we wouldn't have had that really interesting conversation. She wouldn't be coming to see my show. She wouldn't be introducing it to a couple of producers and who knows who else. And that turned into a conversation about whether or not I'd ever thought about writing a book about cabaret, because her agency has a book publishing side to it. So yeah. So I think it's like that quote, isn't it, by John Lennon? Life is what happens to you when you're making other plans. And I just feel like it was good that I went in with an open mind. It was good that I, was happy to chat in general about what I was doing, what she was doing, and because I did, and because I remembered, my mantra, which is the rest is gravy. I'm already very lucky. I'm already very happy. I've got a wonderful husband, and I'm healthy, and I've got my home, and I've got my insane cat who will probably attack me from behind at any minute, like Kato from the Pink Panther films. And I've got work, and I've got things I can do that make me happy. I've turned this mad passion for the arts into a career. Anything else comes along, that's brilliant, isn't it? So, yeah, rambling as ever. Completely lost my own train of thought about 2 minutes ago, but I'm sure you're all used to that by now. I shall see you tomorrow. If we're saved.